Hi, it's Karen. Today I want to talk about the power of dirt. Dirt was a very good friend of mine, and I want to just share a little story with you. And I think you'll understand much better what I mean after the story. So, some time ago, quite some time ago, and it's been over 20 years now, my father passed away. And he passed away just before our family was going to be moving into our new house. And this was a house that we had designed and all the rest of it. I was very excited, to have him come and all that to the house. But, he probably at that point wouldn't even have been able to appreciate it because he was suffering from Alzheimer's disease and a few other things. So he kind of had the whole illness cocktail going on. But when he did pass, I was close to my dad, and it was hard for me, just like it is, for some of you. You know exactly what that's like when you lose a parent. So as we were preparing to move into our home, we actually had a nice big front planting area in front of the house. And I love gardening. I love making beautiful arrangements of flowers and all that. So that's a big thing for me. It gives me a lot of joy. But I didn't realize back then just how therapeutic putting that garden in the front of my house would be. There was something amazing about putting my hands in the dirt and having something physical, just something simple and physical as dirt. To get a shovel, a hand shovel, a trowel, to dig into that dirt and move the dirt, to put a plant into the hole that I dug, to water it, to bury it, and then to watch that garden take shape as I continue to do that over and over again. And I think when a person passes and you have something as simple as I dig a hole, I put the plant in, I water it, it grows. That's something that is just so healing when you are in a space of grieving. I really had no idea how helpful this would be. And of course, I think of some of the plants that I put in, I watered with my own tears at that point as well. But it definitely was the best thing that I could do for myself because I didn't have to talk about anything. I didn't have to look for other people to support me or to try and understand how I felt. I just gardened. And it was like a portal that opened for me and just allowed all of the raw emotions to come out. It allowed greater clarity to arise. And it also allowed for greater joy and appreciation to arise that I think came sooner than it probably would have had I not, gardened. I mean, it just came faster with gardening than it ever would have without. Ruminating doesn't really get you too far about that. And grieving, grieving is tricky sometimes. We get weird reminders and all that stuff, and it throws us right back into it. But there is something beautiful about the promise of spring. At this point, we're in the spring of the year, and I'm always reminded of that every spring when it comes along, where I cut away the dead, I cut away the dead leaves and things and move out the old branches or whatever. Maybe I move one plant to another place, I redo the landscape. It's something fresh. It's a new idea. It's a fresh idea, and it's a fresh plan. And just, there's an excitement for me in that, in just taking place, rather participating in that cycle of spring, that cycle of life, the planting, the redoing, the cutting away, the freshness, the hope for what will come up after I plant it or after I move it. How does a transplant take? All of these things, they're little things, but they do give me joy, and they do connect me to the cycles that we go through, the spring, summer, autumn, winter. It's this. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of cutting away some of my own dead branches and things, and new things are coming to me and from me in this new spring season, which I'm really embracing. It's lovely to have the winter be over, and I love seeing the sunshine and have those gentle little rains and start to see green things popping up. It's a wonderful thing. It's a simple thing, but it really does nourish me. It is a very therapeutic and sustaining reminder, that there are certain things that don't go away. There are certain things that will always be there, and that makes me feel really good every day. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and maybe it spurred something in you too. And thanks for watching.